Well, I think that that's a wish more than something that I could really put my finger on how I do. Like I can't, if I had the, and now make it universal button, that would be really great. But, I mean, I think I always begin writing with my own questions. And I think if I do that in a genuine way, that's usually how somebody else might connect to it if they have a question that's similar to that. And I think that my job as a writer, I think in one answer to your question, what I really, really like to do is to write in a very plain spoken way. And I like to write things that maybe sound like the postman could have said them when he was walking down your walk on the, as he was waving goodbye.
You've never met my postman.
Well,
trust me on
what's
this.
his name? Maybe I need to meet him. But I think I like the kind of poetry that's very every day, and I think that my job as a writer is to look at the things that are very ordinary and are very everyday, and to look at them long enough and sincerely enough that I am able to remind myself what is actually very extraordinary about that. And most people, we're all running around like chickens with our head cut off, and it's really a nice job, but I take that responsibility seriously. I will say that what I have learned in writing, I've written out in the woods, and I have often really liked to isolate myself pretty deeply when I'm writing and just sort of be free. But I really, really love writing in cities because you can have this sort of quotidian contact with other human beings. I mean, when I'm writing, like the guy at the bodega is really important to me because he's probably the only person I talk to that day. He doesn't know. But, my outing to get avocados grounds me to life and keeps me from flying away. And, like looking in on my neighbors making dinner, it just makes me feel like I'm not alone. So I really have come to love city life for that reason, that there's just a lot of casual human contact, and that this feeling that you are all going through a similar motion together. And I like that. I don't always feel like I'm in a similar motion with everybody else, and I wish I did.
Well, you can hardly miss that in New York because it's
or
there.
Paris.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.